We've been doing some great things the last 5 years, no question about it. We're on the up and up, but tipping point? No, to me that's a critical intersection. When I first heard Bay and King, I went, well, really? You can get off at King and James and walk through the mall, no big deal. And then you've been making the case, and I look at the ripple and the impact, and well, you make the case. What is in very close proximity of Bay and King?
Actually, most of the really key regional attractions here in Hamilton. So we just had Scott talking about First Ontario Centre. Obviously, anybody going to any show, any hockey game at First Ontario will be using the Bay Street stop. We've got the Federal Building, we've got all of the hotels, AGH, the David Braley Medical Center. This will be the City Hall stop as well. We got the King West BIA, what haven't I said? Nations, LCBO, half of Jackson Square, whatever becomes of the Sir John A. Macdonald site. We know that that high school is going to be torn down, and that there are great plans for that particular plot of land.
Yeah, we'll be talking about that.
Perhaps
on
the next
Friday's
stadium
show.
will go there.
Well, yeah.
But whatever it is that happens there, or happens on the 3 surface parking lots that are surrounding that intersection, a better case will be made if there's an LRT stop right there at Bay and King. I can predict that this will be one of the busiest stops right away as soon as this system is open, and I can also predict that this will be the stop that will have the biggest uplift in terms of development and tax revenue as well. Because I mean, we have, as I said, 3 pretty blank slates surrounding that intersection. So the more and more I've been talking about this, the more and more I've also pointed out the fact that there's a stop planned at Queen and a stop planned at James Street. That's 850 meters, so almost a kilometer between those 2 stops in the downtown. Planning best practices around transit requires you to bunch stops a little closer in the urban core, because there is a great deal more density to survive that. As well, in order for this project to be successful, these major attractions need to be serviced. And so we talk about being an accessible community, a community in which it's best place to raise a child and grow old. Well, this is about that, and making sure that people can get to the Family Medical Center downtown. Just step off the LRT and you're pretty much there. Go to your council meeting, step off the LRT, you're pretty much there.
City Matters at noon, 4, 6, and 10 p.m. right here on Cable 14, or anytime on cable14now.com.